Hey guys, this is Perko Trotter here, and welcome to the first episode of my new Football Manager series. Now, like many of you guys, I've been playing this title for years and years. I did delay getting Football Manager 2014 until quite late. It's mainly because I had just invested in a PlayStation 4 and a load of recording equipment for that, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to get around to my PC gaming. But it is a game I play on a fairly regular basis now, so I thought, why not do a series? So as you can see here, we're doing a quick meeting with the chairman. See some of the demands there they're making are playing possession football, attacking football, signing young players, and developing young players, basically. I'm happy enough for that. That's kind of what I wanted to do with Liverpool. We're having a meeting here now with Colin Pascoe. I'm a big fan of Brendan Rodgers, I have to say, and I'm hoping to emulate his style of football on this simulation. It's an ambitious project, and hopefully will lead to Champions League football within the first season. I think a title challenge might be a little far off, even though it's happening in real life. But sure, we'll give it a go anyway. So guys, if you have any suggestions over signings, please leave a comment there at the bottom at any stage. I haven't played much Football Manager, so I'm not really familiar with who the players to sign are. There's usually at least a dozen of them that turn out to be superstars, most of which will never come on to be anything of the sort in real life, but that's Football Manager for you. And here you see now the team meeting, where I'm going to introduce myself to all the players. Are we taking a calm or sort of a calm? Nice little welcome in there from Steven Gerrard. Cautiously, however, and perhaps he's thinking there might be a new manager coming up shortly. Apparently Henderson thinks that achieving Champions League football might be a bit too lofty for us. Disappointed by that, in all fairness, because Henderson is one of the players I was hoping to develop majorly in this game. As this season he has been one of the most outstanding midfielders in the Premier League, in my opinion. Certainly the most improved from last season. And there we see the only player to react poorly was Henderson. 16 players reacting positively. And here we go, we're going to try and talk you guys through the tactics we're going to be playing. I will be probably making tweaks throughout this, in all fairness. It's based on Brendan Rodgers' tactic I downloaded for 2013. It's going to be, well, it's kind of 4-5-1, I think the game decides it is. But it's more of a kind of 4-3-3. Let's see that we're going to play two centre halves, two wing backs, DM, two central midfielders, two attacking wide players, and one up front. Now I'm going to play the wide players as inside forwards. I think this will suit the players we have. Had a quick look there at the 4-3-1-2, I think. And the fullback's back into position. Okay, we should be ready to move on. Definitely going to go with a fluid playing style. Find very fluid, leaves you too open at the back. I'm going to look to control games. Here's where we're going to set them up. The DM is going to be a deep lying playmaker, the role Steven Gerrard has been playing. Two box-to-box midfielders, I think. That might be a little too attacking. We may have to change one of them to a ball-winning midfielder, maybe throw in Lucas for tight games. Two inside forwards, and I think I ended up going with advanced forward up front. I was kind of thinking maybe of playing a kind of Suarez as a false nine. It might be something I look at in the future, but we're going to start off with advanced forward anyway. There we see, yeah, obviously the wing backs for support. Going to leave me a little bit open, but we're hopefully going to be attacking more than we're defending. And we're going to save that as what, 4-5-1 Perko, I think. Twatter. That was it. I haven't looked at the set pieces yet, guys. It might be something I go into more detail as the season progresses. But for the moment, that's what we're going to try and rock up front. And so we're going to set it up under all three tactics to try and learn the formation a little quicker. You see, that's some of my testers for the 4-5-1. I tried it on a different game. It seemed to work quite nicely with a lot of possession control in midfield. But I've yet to see it on a competitive game yet. I did want to start with a little bit of an advantage here and know kind of what I'm going to be doing, you know. So that's the tactic, guys. Here we go for team instructions now. If you have any comments on that or suggestions, please feel free to leave a statement there of some kind. We're going to go retain possession, shorter passing, work ball into the box, play out of defence, drill the crosses in and run at the defence. Like I said, this is my first Football Manager 14 tactic. So go a little easy on me. I'm going to go look for overlap. Because I want most of the width to come from the fullbacks on this side. Obviously with the two wide attacking players playing as inside forwards, they're going to look to cut inside. So hopefully the fullbacks will be looking for providing the width there. I think I did make an edit possibly to the back line. Obviously, if we're looking to play a kind of more expansive game and build from the back, we want to have the back line up high to keep the pressure on the opposition. But unfortunately, at Liverpool, if you're playing Agger and Skirtle as your centre halves, they mightn't have the pace to get back. In all fairness, certainly when we had Carragher in previous games, it was suicidal to play with a high line. So fingers crossed this works. These are the individual instructions I'm going to be imparting on the squad here now. For the senior squad, not the under-18s. For the goalkeeper, I think we're going to look to distribute to the defenders. That's about it. There's not a whole lot else you can really do with the goalkeeper. Left wing back, let's see. We definitely want to run wide with the ball, get further forward. I think that was it for the wing backs. I'm never sure to give the instruction of play it short when the team instructions are to play it short. Might be something I look at and modify as the games progress. Okay, DM kind of important, direct passing. Definitely want to shoot more often as well, seeing as it's going to be Gerrard that plays here. Definitely don't want to be running wide with the ball anyway for a central playmaker. I don't think any... Do we give any instructions to the central defence? I can't remember now. You certainly don't want any more risky passes from your CDs. And obviously I don't want to restrict them too much to short passes if they have to play a panic ball out of the defence. In central midfield, get further forward, close down more. I definitely want these players closing down. I don't think you can change it for the attackers. Ideally, I would like to do that. Get further forward, yeah. Ideally, I would like to do that as it's the best form of counter-attack is to press your opposition defenders when they're on the ball because they're more liable to make a mistake, give it away. We say inside forward, shoot more often because I'm looking to be playing Daniel Sturridge on the right. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I kind of wanted to make him shoot more often rather than cross the ball on his weak foot. Sterling is going to be playing on the left, so we're going to go with dribble more often. Definitely should not shoot as often. Definitely stay wider as well. Exploit the space with his pace. Definitely want this man running at defenders. And up front, of course, Suarez. Definitely shoot more often. Move between the channels. I find he's best when he's kind of looking to stretch the defence around, and that's what he's going to be doing as a lone frontman. Is he's mainly going to be occupying two defenders' minds at the same time. So we definitely want lots of movement from Suarez. We take shoot more often off. We may have done, and we've probably done with Sturridge as well. Yeah, that's I've second guessed myself there because both of them are capable of playing a pass. So if the pass is on, why not play that? Okay, we're going to talk to Remy Tang here. He's been approached by Man City. So we're going to have a little chat with him here and ask him to stay. I definitely want to make him feel like he's a valued member of this squad. Sometimes when you start losing good coaches, it's very hard to replace them. So we're happy now to hang on to Tang. He rejects Man City, as we can see, and we're going to meet the media. The first question, do you feel the ambitions are matched by the chairman? Absolutely. Do you feel the expectations? Absolutely. Yeah, I've dreamt about this for a long time. I think the league is going to be the priority here. We're not talking transfers just yet. I don't know about Lucas. I think it might be a good idea to sell for him. I'm not sure now, guys, if I go and check Lucas's transfer status, but I believe he's wanted by Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain, which basically means I should be able to extort decent money out of them for a relatively decent midfielder, but nothing outstanding. Okay, guys, and we're going into the first match here now against the under-21s. As you see here, I'm going to set the team up to try and attack the defensive line, try and close them down as often as possible. That's going to be the general idea. Yeah. I'll put them onto the weaker foot. Basically, we're looking to make the opposition defenders make some mistakes and recycle possession into some good attacking plays. So basically, yeah, the whole back line, closing down always and show on the weaker foot. I think I do the same here with the central midfielders. And the idea is hopefully what will work here is the players will press high. If we don't win the ball back, they'll fall back into a nice defensive block. Plenty of players between the opposition and the goal. So that's it in theory. We'll see how it works out. So we're giving a team talk here. And you can play without pressure there tonight. Of course, as the under-21s, we should be winning this for fun. I think that's what we're going with, is it? Well, yeah, I would expect nothing for a win all the same. Yeah, go out there and show me what you've got. Some players reacting. Basically talking individually to anybody that didn't show any reaction or showed a negative reaction. If they're deep in thought or listening keenly, that's what I'm looking for. Alright guys, now here we kick off. Yesel Lussi. Probably nothing going to happen in that opening minute. There we go. Wait for the next pass. And yes, Samuel Yesel is injured, which is a bit of a blow because he's probably my main backup striker at the moment. Aspas I'm going to use mainly on the right, I think, as the backup to Sturridge. Henderson with a nice long ball out to Suarez, heads it on to no one. Not sure why that's a highlight. And possession given away. I think that might be as a result of our pressing up front. Could be the poor ability of my under-21s. It's hard to know. Oh, and a dreadful ball in. I don't know how Suarez doesn't put that away. Enrique will cross and the keeper does not deal with it well. Here comes a corner from Gerrard and straight into the goalkeeper. Coutinho has a knock there. We're leaving him on. Same with Gerrard. Gerrard though has a bit more of a serious knock, so we'll probably be taking him off now any moment. And there you see the pressure being put on the back line, paying off again. Henderson in midfield, back to Gerrard. Nice ball to Sterling. Comes inside, Coutinho, Gerrard, Henderson. Nice little passing around the midfield. Enrique providing the width and the cross. And it's dealt with poorly again. Ward not having the greatest of games. Sturridge with the ball in the box, give it to Suarez, and it's out for a corner. 28 minutes in, Gerrard delivers a corner. And here we are, I think we're taking Gerrard off now. I wouldn't like to risk too much. I'll take small knocks, but if they pick up that little injured mark beside them, I'm always going to take them off in a pre-season game. Joe Allen's been sent on now to see what he can do in that role. Not quite the same player, I'm not sure if he could do it in real life. Joe Allen seems to make possession tick over. I wouldn't call him a deep line playmaker. Doesn't seem to play the same balls, Hollywood passes that Gerrard's capable of. Oh, Johnson. Again, Ward fails to deal with that cross. And Suarez is available for the tap in again. I think it comes off the post. And the keeper's in no man's land. Suarez taps it in from about 3 yards. Might be only half an hour into my reign here as Liverpool manager, but Suarez may be wasted in that advanced forward role. Johnson whips it in, Sturridge, and the keeper tips it wide. And so far we seem to be dominating possession. We've created a few chances, only scored one. And we've had a few chances from very close in from Suarez. And the ball's cleared. Coutinho picks it up outside the box. Ball in, cleared again by Lucy. What I like about this as well is it gives me, Suarez will cross, gives me a look at the under 21s as well. I have a vague idea from having seen some of them play on the LFC TV. And Sterling wastes that ball. So I kind of have an idea who I'm looking at. João Teixeira, I think in a couple of years' time. Could be a decent player. Nice little triangles there in the midfield. By the way, guys, I haven't gone into the team training much, but I am trying to retrain Coutinho as a central midfielder. And we get major lag after the cross in. Oh, not sure what happened there. Seemed to be a bit of a goal line scramble, but it's picked up by Ward in the end. So yeah, I've been retraining Coutinho as a central midfielder. I'm hoping that's how I'm going to fit him into the system. I don't think he's got the pace to really play wide, so I'm looking to stick him in there in midfield, and that's where he's playing today. I see the individual player stats aren't great. Total domination in the game, 71 possession. All the shots have been taken by us. I'm going to tell them to keep going out there. Like I said, I'd like a few more goals here at this stage. I'm going to have a talk there with Sturridge. Passionately. Come on, show me why you should be in the team there, Sterling. And probably the same for Sturridge. Might only be pre-season and play without pressure, lads, but we really need to be winning this game all the same. And Mignolet, of course. 2 hasn't been called into action, so that you can't possibly say anything negative about Mignolet whatsoever. We're kicking off now in the second half, so should be winning this comfortably. Indeed, we're in total control here. Just could do with more penetration. And Glenn Johnson picks up a knock. I'm going to have to stick Colo Torre on a right back. That's another thing I wanted to mention, guys. I've been cutting a lot out of this to try and deliver more concise episodes for you, so I've only been highlighting the key issues rather than playing straight through. But there has been an offer made for John Flanagan to go out on loan. I'm not totally sure whether to accept it there, Sturridge, fire and wide. I'm not totally sure whether to accept that or not. Just on the ground, St. Martin Kelly is out injured. I have no backup wing back. I'm having to play Torre there, who I really don't fancy at all to play a wing back. Whatever about a defensive fullback, I definitely don't fancy him in that role whatsoever. So I might have to delay the Flanagan loan deal for a little while. And again, the pressing of the back line throws up more possession for us. Sturridge out wide, plays in Johnson. Oh, dummy to Henderson. Coutinho hits Suarez. And it's cleared away again. Just doesn't seem to be clicking up front. That might change when we sort of switch the team focus and training to match preparation. So far I've only got it on tactics as I try and get the team to get to grips with the shape. I'm liking the pass in the midfield though. Oh, and Johnson probably should have, well, I don't know, does he hit the post there? Nice little move there all the same. Johnson definitely has to come off though. And Teixeira is injured as well, so we're picking up lots of injuries in this game. Colo Torre takes the place of Johnson now. Oh, and Suarez Goes close from a free kick, and the resulting corner from Sterling almost goes in, apparently. So we're almost an hour into this game. Only 1-0 up, which is a bit of a disappointment. Enrique, back to Allen. Hendo. Sturridge. Oh, he hits the bar. Ah, and Suarez with the follow-up. Turned away. Now Torre dispossessed. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Torre at wing back. Yeah, 65 minutes. Might have a quick look at the stats here. Again, total domination. 69% possession. 15 shots, 8 on target. Just not putting our chances away. Enrique with the ball in. Well dealt with there by Sokokolik. And Johnson hits the side netting again. Or Torre, rather. Allen gives the ball away. Hendo picks it up. Tino and Hendo working well together so far in this game. Still not sure about Allen as a deep line playmaker. And Sterling shoots wide. Sterling is causing havoc in that box. Sturridge shoots wide. So I'm kind of glad I haven't got Sturridge and Suarez on shoot more often. Sturridge in particular has been finding it very difficult to hit the target today. I think it might just be first game jitters here though, in all fairness. Players aren't as sharp as they would be. Oh, Allen picks it up. Oh, nice work from Sterling. Oh, and that comes off the post and Sturridge misses the follow one. So unlucky. Really should be 4 or 5 goals to the good here, I think, in my opinion. And guys, please, I know I say this a lot, but leave some comments if you have any suggestions for the attacking formation. This could be very frustrating if this inability to put chances away is down to the tactics and not just early season sloppiness. Like I said, I wanted to play possession, domineering football with some nice chances created, but my God, we need to score goals. This is ridiculous here at 1-0. We should definitely have at least 2 or 3. Enrique gives a foul away. This looks like the first chances now for the under-21s. Trickett Smith, sorry. Puts the ball in, it comes back out to Sokolik, whatever. He's had a good game, to be fair to the lad, actually. Suarez to Hendo, great ball through to Sturridge. But, oh, Suarez missed the target, unlucky. But see, again, creating lots of chances, but even struggling to hit the target at times. I've got a left footer at this. Is that Enrique, is it? Sturridge? Sturridge taking a corner. Oh, and Torre a blast wide. I really Torre is not suited to that role, I don't think, though he's doing well against the under-21s, to be fair. I don't think he'd be playing wing back in any competitive games, mind you. Is that Sterling again? Trying to shoot from the corner. Or is he getting lucky? Is he just a bad corner taker? Sturridge is in. Oh, well, that's the last thing you want is Sturridge injured. 87 minutes in. So I think we're going to have to bring on Luis Alberto, I think. Or, no, sorry, Iago Aspas to play the right wing. Not working out for him at Liverpool in real life, but I think he could be an important squad member for me coming up this season, especially as the only left footer we have really until Suso comes back on loan. Back from loan, sorry. Suarez again comes close from a free kick. Again, like I say, guys, loads of chances. Just not converting very many of these. Yeah, 24 shots, 10 on target. 69% possession. It's total domination, but just not enough. Not clinical enough. That's about it. Another dangerous ball in there from Enrique. He's played well, I thought. All the way back to Mignolet. Aga looks to play out of the defence. Coutinho, Hendo. And a bad ball to Sterling, where we're picked up there by Enrique. Again, having a good game. Another good ball out to Sterling. Ball in. Poor cross there from Sterling. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands. And for all the calamities Ward had in the first half, he only conceded the one goal. He did make a couple of decent stops as well. Of course, there were also a few from dead cert situations there that the shot was straight at him. Pelosi actually there is another player who could come good in real life. BF, don't know what happened to him really. Ibby, ooh. And that's the final whistle, guys. A disappointing 1-0 win, it has to be said. Let's see the team talk. Passionate, calm. You see now, we're going to try and keep the morale up, I think, here by saying we weren't expecting such a good performance. Which I thought the performance was good. Like I said, we just weren't clinical in front of goal. So what are we going with here? There we go. I wasn't expecting such a good performance. And we've said it with passion, but nobody actually really reacted all that positively to it. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please smash that like button. It's always appreciated. Leave a comment there. Like I said, I'd love to discuss with you guys what you want to see in this game, or if you can offer any tips. I'd love to get into a conversation with you about it anytime you want. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang, guys. Loads of FIFA content there to check out if football games are your thing. I'm Perko Twatter, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.